Okay, so now we're going to do the minerals part of the experiment. What is table salt? Table salt is sodium and chloride. It is used as a food additive, preservative, and flavoring. Salt regulates extracurricular fluid to keep fluid in the body in balance. But how much salt is needed for the body to function? So I'm going to do this is I have 3 different containers. I didn't label them, so I'll walk you through of what I'm doing. And I have my measuring little spoons, and I have salt. Sorry. Okay, so the first one, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour 1/4 teaspoon into this little brown bowl. And so here we go. So that's 1/4. And then the next one is I'm gonna do 1 1/4, so 1 teaspoon and 1/4 teaspoon. So here's my 1/4 teaspoon. And this is my teaspoon, this one's bigger. And then the next one, I'm gonna do 3 teaspoons. So 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, so now I want you guys to see how much salt is in this. It's kind of crazy. So this is the 1/4 teaspoon. This is the adequate intake of sodium, and this is equivalent to 500 milligrams. This is the 1 1/4 teaspoon. This is considered an upper limit of sodium, and this is equivalent to 240 milligrams. This bad boy is 3 teaspoons, and it is equivalent to 6,000 milligrams. And this is a typical amount of daily intake for most people. It's crazy. So after that, I'm gonna move this stuff out of my way. And so we did Lay's potato chips. In this container, there's 3 servings. I know that's crazy. But in 1 serving, there are 170 milligrams of sodium per serving, and that's about 15 chips. If someone was to eat this whole container of Lay's potato chips, they would consume 460 milligrams. And I can show you that right here. If you see, sodium per serving is 170. Per pack is 460. Okay. So after that, I don't eat bologna, but I bought some. I won't eat it. So 1 slice of bologna is the serving size. The sodium in 1 slice of bologna is 340 milligrams, and I can show you that right here, where it says sodium 340 per 1 slice. Okay. After that, I got some bread. Well, I had some bread in my cabinet. And 1 serving of sliced bread is 2 slices, and that is equivalent to 260 milligrams. And I can show you that. So 2 slices and 260 milligrams. Okay. Next is Campbell's tomato soup. A serving size of Campbell's tomato soup is a half of a cup, and in this can there are 2.5 servings. So per serving in this Campbell's tomato soup is equivalent to 410 milligrams. So if someone was to consume the whole container of soup, that would be equal to 820 milligrams. That's a lot of salt and sodium. So next, should a person have the following for lunch? How much sodium would they consume? Well, a sandwich with a slice of bologna. So a sandwich is 260 milligrams, and a slice of bologna is 340 milligrams. But they also consumed 1 cup of tomato soup and 20 to 25 potato chips. So 1 cup is equivalent to 820 milligrams because only a half a cup is a serving. and 20 to 25 potato chips is 170 milligrams. So at lunch, they consumed 1,590 milligrams of sodium. So if we compare everything, the amount of sodium consumed at lunch is 1,590 compared to the adequate amount needed daily, which is 500. They're over 1,090 milligrams of sodium for the adequate amount needed daily. The amount of sodium consumed at lunch was 1,590 compared to the upper limit of 2,400 milligrams, and they were under 810, which means they still have more to eat for dinner or breakfast and snacks in between also. So for the amount of sodium consumed at lunch also was 1,590 compared to the typical daily amount, which is 6,000. They were lowered by 4,410. So with the typical daily amount, they have more sodium that they can intake, but with the upper limit, they only have 810 milligrams, and for the adequate amount needed, they were over 1,090 milligrams.